Hey, happy Friday. I'm Jessup Reisbeck. He is Darius Joshua, and this is your CBS 58 Quickcast. We kick things off with what we're calling Wisconsin Sports Redemption Weekend. Darius, we're calling for the Packers, Badgers, and Brewers all to bounce back. Is it possible?
Well, if I shake my imaginary 8-ball, it says signs point to yes for at least two of the three. Let's start with the Packers. Lineman David Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins, John Runyon, and wideout Alan Lazard all are questionable for Sunday. Those offensive reinforcements could help the Packers bounce back for their 7th straight win against the rival Chicago Bears. Sunday night will be the 205th all-time meeting in the storied rivalry. This will only be the second time that Wisconsin plays New Mexico State, but the now unranked Badgers will really want to pick up their final non-conference win before traveling to 3rd-ranked Ohio State next week. Badgers and New Mexico State kick off at 2:30. Things get a little trickier for the Brewers. For the first time in 8 years, the New York Yankees are in Milwaukee. The Pinstripes feature AL MVP favorite Aaron Judge, who has 57 home runs. The Brewers continue that playoff push, of course. They are a game and a half back of the San Diego Padres for that final wild card spot in the National League.
My Magic 8-ball says be very careful with Aaron Judge.
I would say that's good advice.
That is a big, big man. Darius, thank you so much. Going to be a fun sports weekend. And, of course, with all the happenings going on around the weekend, we want to know, will Mother Nature cooperate? Drew now in the Ready Weather Center. Hey, Drew.
Hi, Jessup. Yeah, a lot going on over the next 24 to 48 hours. Here's your Saturday. We start in the mid-60s. We should be back in the 80s throughout the afternoon. There will be a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm toward the late afternoon, early evening on Saturday. Better chances will be overnight heading into Sunday morning, and then clearing out for Sunday afternoon. So if you are heading up to go see the Packers and Bears, other than a slim chance for a tailgating shower or storm, I think we're looking pretty good.
Oh, it's going to be a fun night Sunday night. Thank you, Drew. Well, the city of Milwaukee launching a new campaign to remind people to think twice before driving recklessly. Mayor Cavalier Johnson joining community partners in the near West Side neighborhood to formally launch the initiative. Yard signs were passed out to neighbors, and the mayor spoke about the devastating impact of reckless driving. He says improvements are being made across the city to combat this problem. This campaign hopes to serve as a reminder that addressing the issue is a priority. The debate over legalizing marijuana is taking shape in the race for governor. CBS 58 Capitol correspondent Emily Fannin has more on where the candidates stand.
Hey, Jessup, marijuana has always been a political issue here in the Badger State, but it really all depends on who gets elected and lives in the governor's executive mansion behind me when it comes to the future of legalization. This week, Governor Tony Evers vowed to include legalizing marijuana in the next state budget if elected. And if that doesn't happen, his opponent, Republican Tim Michels, has said he wants to keep the laws as is. It's an issue that will sure to be shaking up the governor's race. Back to you, Jessup.
Emily, thank you so much. City leaders and local organizations are denouncing Republican governors in southern states for sending migrants to northern cities. Republican governors Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis from Texas and Florida have sent buses and planes full of migrants to cities like Chicago, New York, and Martha's Vineyard. Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson says he hopes our community would welcome migrants if they are sent here. Organizations like Voces de la Frontera and UMOS and Lutheran Social Services say they're ready to address migrant needs if necessary. An against-all-odds story of survival and recovery has a UW-Madison senior and his parents warning you about the dangers of walking off from friends during a night out at the bars. After falling on his head last winter, Connor Keith was given about a 10% chance to live. But thanks to the emergency care and therapy he got at UW Health, he's back doing what he loves: swimming, coaching, and getting ready to become a teacher. His grateful mom offers this message: don't ever let a friend leave a party or bar alone if they've been drinking, and please be responsible. Coming up tonight on the CBS 58 News at 9 and 10, how a middle school football team is honoring and helping a classmate and the big surprise they have set for tomorrow. Plus, security at high school football games. We'll take a look at how some hometown schools are stepping things up to try and keep everyone safe. We will see you tonight, but for now, that is your CBS 58 Quickcast. I'm Jessup Reisbeck. Have a great and safe weekend.